Hi. Wow, so this was my first live. Well, not live, but video on YouTube. Not my first, but close. So I am doing a collective read for. This is my little setup. It's craziness. Um, Collective read as of. I don't even know what day it is. I think it's June 20. June 24th, 2022. I remember because it's 666 is the thing again. Um, which is not demonic, whatever. It's numerology. And it's actually a new way of seeing things. It's like a breakthrough, waking up from like a bad dream, or just like a wake up call, I guess, is a better way to put it. So, um, first, yeah, okay. With that being said, it is funny that the devil card did come up today. Um, and he's known for the 666 number of the beast. That's what Christians wanted you to think, but it's not. So we just went over that. So, um, anyway, let's get into it. So, I don't have a good camera setup yet. So this is my hand. This is what's gonna be for now until I get a better quality. See, I'm a more in-person tarot reader. I have a table and everything for those of you that don't know, that aren't local. But I'm transitioning to this online world so that I can have a larger reach with my readings. So bear with me. Here we go. Uh, I did. This is kind of a two readings in one. I did what are we releasing and what are we kind of stepping into. And as far as what we're releasing, um, I do a lot of hand movements. So as far as what we're releasing, we have the Six of Pentacles and the Moon card that came out, as well as the Queen of Swords, the Seven of Cups, and the Devil. So, with uh, the Six of Pentacles and the Moon card, I see that as like, what you're paying attention to, what you're giving your energy to. It can be an illusion, or it can be not all that you think it's going to be. And so you can be putting all this effort and time and money into things, and it's just not all it's cracked up to be, or not what you thought it's going to be. Especially with the Devil card here, it could be like illusions, or what's the word? Misguided. With the Queen of Swords, she's asking you for like discernment. Like, what are you actually like? I feel like I think of Star Wars. My shirt. I think of Star Wars in this instance when they're like, search your feelings, Anakin. You know this to be true. You must know this to be true. And I always think about that when I see the Queen of Swords. It's like, search your intuition, search your feelings, like use your logical mind and know that things are no discern, right? Like what is true and what is misguided. With the Seven of Cups coming out, I see it as like next to the Devil in particular. It's like options coming in the form of in the form of sorry, distractions coming in the form of opportunities. And so not every option is a good option, right? Even though some of the times we can jump at the gun and be like, oh, like, dude, this is great. Like, I don't really have, like, it's kind of like going to a coffee shop, and there's so many options, that you're overwhelmed, and so you just choose one, and it wasn't really what you wanted, but you just needed to make a decision, and you felt pressured, like you had to make a decision because there's people waiting, or because there was people in line, or you're with a friend and then you don't want to like make them wait, so you're like, ah, fuck, I don't know, I'll just pick something. um, and that is not always the best option, because now you're not listening. Like, if you would have just went up there, looked at everything, and then felt what you intuitively kind of were called to, instead of letting your mind like overthink things and trying to analyze, it's not usually the right move. um, so yeah, what are we releasing? I think we're releasing a lot of um, past things that we placed our time into, past options that we were placing our energy into because we thought either A, that we had to, based on an obligation, or B, that it was kind of like presented to us and so we jumped on it without seeing the other options available. Um, so kind of like slow down, take your time, and release those old obligations that are no longer like working for you because they never really were, but you chose to do it anyway. At a collective scale, I see that this is something that we're all kind of. Sorry if I keep my arm gets tired. um, this is something that we're releasing, and so we're learning to trust ourselves. We're learning the Queen of Swords. She's kind of like, you can see it. She's always to me like the Ice Queen. Uh, she's like a no bullshitter. She's got blue all up in her gown and white, which is like purity, innocence, also highly spiritual. Like white is like, pure white light, like spirit. Angels often are in white, and the blue is, for communication chakra, fifth chakra, speaking your truth, speaking, um, with the white too, it's like speaking wisdom. The white and the blue, I see that as just like a channel almost, light, right? So letting it come through, and not kind of stopping that flow. Um, and then with the moon, Six of Pentacles again, just know what you're putting your time and energy into. Like, make sure you see the full spectrum. At nighttime, the moon, it's hard to see outside. People are afraid. People are afraid to, like, the path doesn't look quite as illuminated. It doesn't look as a sure thing. And so this is where your intuition comes in, because you've got to make sure that what you're stepping into feels good, and you're not letting your fear, you're not letting emotions, you're not letting judgment kind of take the reins on that. So that's kind of what we're releasing. What are we stepping into? Thank you for asking. So we're stepping into, and maybe I don't know if you can see it all that well, but let's see. This is what we got. Yeah, I have a crazy light, so whatever. I'll just I'm happy to tell you all. We have the Four of Cups, the Eight of Coins, both in reverse, the Seven of Cups again. So we had the Seven of Cups last time, and now we have it again, but it's going to be slightly different because of the cards that surround it. We have Forgiveness, which I find fascinating with what's going on right now. And we also have, so we had the Queen of Swords, remember? We also have Athena in astrology, which if I had to equate the two chicks, they're both very Queen of Swords energy or Athena energy, interchangeable. They're both about the power of the mind and being able to communicate exactly what you need to say when you need to say it, and using logic to kind of make, I say decisions, but yeah, just, and I don't mean like using your mind to make decisions, because the mind will never come to the right decision, but it's like trusting your intuition, trusting the feelings that are within you, but not making a decision from your emotions, but rather from logic, from groundedness, um, discernment. So with the Four of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles or Eight of Coins in reverse, I see that as kind of enjoying where you're at, whereas maybe before, the Eight of Coins in reverse still tells me that, like, maybe you took a job, again, with this options coming to you, right, and the thing that we're releasing. Maybe you took a job, maybe you took some sort of agreement or project, something that you had to put time, energy, craft, whatever, right? You took something, and at first maybe you didn't enjoy it, or you were like, what am I doing? Why did I ever sign on to this? But the Four of Cups is coming, which shows that we're having a perspective shift, that shows that, like, oh, wait a second, like, maybe I judged this too soon. Like, I'm actually pretty grateful for this now, or I am appreciative of this, that I've started taking on this skill, craft, job, career, whatever have you. And then the Seven of Cups comes in it, and it shows like I have gratitude for where I'm at, but I'm not done. Like, there's more that I want to reach for. There's more that I want to achieve, or there's more that I want to yearn for. Right? And so the Seven of Cups is the dreamer card. It's the card of like, wow, there's so many options out there. Um, and that can be overwhelming. And there's so many options out there, but how you know, it's like it's daydreaming, but with the Four of Cups in reverse, I almost see it as like a grounding, like, yeah, like I said, I'm happy with where I'm at, and I have gratitude for where I'm at, but I have bigger dreams, and I'm going to be dreaming that, but I'm not. And then with the Athena, it's think, it's the mind, and it's there's the forgiveness aspect. So it's like I forgive, maybe for the decisions I've made in the past, but I also forgive myself because they've gotten me to here, to where I'm at now. And so having that perspective shift with the Four of Cups in reverse, I think it's a powerful, um, you know, mindset shift. And that's the biggest thing that I think we're stepping into, is a big mindset shift. And so this is a really exciting time. It's funny that the crystal that I've chosen to put in the middle is this beautiful moonstone. It's kind of hard to see with all my lights that are going on, but it does twinkle a very beautiful blue. And I did pull the moon card. But the moon card is all about stepping into your intuition and trusting it. And so taking a leap of faith, understanding that there are deception and illusions out there, and things are not all that they seem to be. People are not all that they seem to be. People do a lot of talk, but that's where your own discernment comes in. Listen when things don't feel right in your body. When something in you is telling you like, maybe you shouldn't. Listen to that. And maybe it takes enough times of that happening that you're like, okay, I'm listening to myself from now on. And that's the forgiveness, right? Being like, okay, I forgive myself for not listening to myself in the past, but moving forward, I will listen to my intuition. And so I think, we're stepping into this really powerful time where people are going to be embodied, when people are going to be courageous and in a place of gratitude, and they're going to be creating from that place. And I think that that's exciting because um, you know that's what a different world that is. People are creating and doing what they love and enjoying, and I think they're having gratitude for maybe the job that they have, even though it's just making them money right now. But they're able, with the Seven of Cups, it's like having all of those options out there, it can be overwhelming because there's so many things that you can do. Yes, there's like infinite possibilities, and that is overwhelming in itself, of like, I can do anything, really, like literally anything. Well, fuck, where do I start? What should I even do? If there's so many things that I can do. But it's slow down, listen to within. What do you really enjoy? What do you really love? What really excites you? What motivates you? What inspires you? Because that inspiration is creativity from the divine source, God, whatever, uh, channeling in through you, and it's inspiring. It's literally moving you to do something. So why wait? Do it. All right. Well, this is my channel. It's just my name, Ellie Troutman. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that it brought you some inspiration. And until next time, bye guys.